Alright, what's happening, YouTube? You're watching Steel City MotoVlogs. I'm Derek T, your host. It's about 8:30 Thursday, August 18th, 2022. And I've been out working all day, and this one was a little bit of a late one. I also work in a mentoring program, so I was working with some of those kids this evening, so I'm on my way home from that. Sun is going down a little bit earlier than it used to. Still a really nice night out. But that's okay, because I'm rocking my blue LEDs. No way you can't see me, that's for sure. I'm passing through downtown Pittsburgh on my way home from a long day. Hope you all had a good one. I think the high today was like 87. I've been on the bike all day going to see clients and everything else, but this is the footage that actually made it into this video from all day long today. I had a little bit of a technical difficulties earlier. That is, I turned the cameras on and went for it and realized that my microphone wasn't plugged in, and so there was zero audio. So I have footage with no audio. Probably means there's a voiceover coming at some point. I have so much video footage of my rides. It's crazy. I definitely have enough to keep myself busy when the winter months come and the snow's on the ground and there's no riding to be done. I definitely have enough to keep myself busy. So it'll probably be December and January. It'll be snow on the ground, and you'll be seeing stuff from July and August. It'll be sunny skies and 85 degrees, and meanwhile it'll be 0 here in Pittsburgh. But that's the way I wanted it, because last year I came out last year when wintertime hit, and I didn't have any content to be made. So now I have a good problem. I have folders and folders and folders worth of material that I can edit. So that's my question for some of you all who are out there. What are you doing with your unused footage? Are you just are you sitting around or keeping it around for, you know, waiting for an idea to strike and then you voice it over? Or after you get done editing and cutting a video down, do you throw all of that footage away after that? Like, what are you doing with your unused footage? Sorry, this car on my right caught my attention, because they look real tempted to do something stupid. Let me go on past you. Yeah, he looks like he has stupid written all over his face, so I can't even see his face. His actions are definitely speaking louder than his words. But what are you doing with your unused footage? The stuff that doesn't make it into the final cut. I know for me, oftentimes when I get home, I have maybe 2 or 3 hours worth of video clips that turned into a 15-minute video. It's like, what happens to all of that stuff afterwards? And a lot of times, especially like if I get a block or something like that, because, and what I mean by a block is like you get out and you know, start rolling the cameras and you run fresh out of ideas, and so the whole ride is just spent in silence. I've had that happen more times than I can count, but it's still good footage. So, you know, I keep it, you know, kind of hidden away for a rainy day. So to speak. Oh. Okay, that's better. It's like an ongoing exit ramp. You don't really have to brake that hard right there. Whew. It has been a long day today, so I'll be happy to get home. On this one, what I'm not digging, I'm gonna tell you now, is I'm noticing it getting darker earlier. I hate that. Love daylight savings time. Love daylight savings time. I hate that it's going away. But this is pretty much coming up on the end of the summer. I know my kids will be back in school next week. I think their first day of school is like the 24th or something like that. That's like Wednesday. I've already gone out and spent all my money on school supplies, so they're ready to go. And then my client, the school district that I contract with, they start back as well. So let the good times roll again. That's better. Sometimes you can just get stuck behind somebody and, you know, you're really like being held hostage. Especially this area that I live so close to, and I kind of have to pass through this way to get home. It's not as easy as just getting off on a highway exit and being there. You kind of got to deal with all these red lights and groups of pedestrians and people driving 3 miles an hour watching the lights turn red. And looks like it's been raining through here.
All right, y'all. Well, I thought I would jump in right here because, as what usually happens on some of my motovlogs, is I might be out riding and I might be talking my head off, and then all of a sudden I just completely lose track of my thoughts and the recording ends up going silent for a long time. And that's pretty much how the end of this one played out. I'm on my way to the house, you know, a couple more blocks and I'm going to be there anyway. But I did want to take this short motovlog and just pose a question, and let's have a conversation about it. Let's kick some ideas off of each other. What are you doing with your unused footage? What are you doing with everything that didn't make it into a final cut? You know, are you just deleting that and throwing it away? Or do you have some kind of creative idea that you're doing with it? Me, I have a tendency to save that kind of stuff, and, you know, perhaps there's a voiceover, you know, somewhere down the line, or I don't know, maybe if I ever decide to make a commercial for Steel City MotoVlogs, maybe I'll take some of the footage from there or something like that. But let's kick around a few ideas. All right, until then, I'm Derek T, your host. You've been watching Steel City MotoVlogs. Thank you for those of you all who continue to support the channel, and if you're brand new here, thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you again real soon.